Baby, we're not making an OnlyFans.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think you're just saying it.
No, baby.
5 minutes later.
Good morning and happy Sunday. So today I'm going to be taking you through my day, a day in the life if you like. It is Sunday, but it's not really much different from any other day for me. So we just woke up, it is 5:30, we're getting ready to go to the gym. And then what I'm going to show you today is today is Sunday, so Sundays are my meal prepping days because Eva goes to work on Monday. So I'll be showing you some meal prep. I'm going to show you my recipe and take you through my recipe of how I make a protein banana bread. Low carb-ish. I mean, it's got banana in it, so it's not super low carb, but low carb, high protein, pretty much no fat in it. I need to go to town. I need to do some tidying in here because, as always, I couldn't be bothered to clean my kitchen up last night. And yeah, I'm just going to take you through my day. So, but first off, I'm going to make Ivo his breakfast. Babe, what breakfast do you want? Do you want oats or eggs? Okay, well, oats it is. I'll show you how I make protein oats. I'll obviously take you training as well. I don't eat before I train, I just don't like it. Ivo does. So he wants oats. I will give him 50 grams of oats, a scoop of protein powder. This is Alpha Neon chocolate and peanut butter, it's very nice. I'll link them down below, not affiliated, but I am a good friend with the owner of the brand, but that's not why I use it. I use the brand because it's actually good. I'll stick through the peanut butter, 35 grams, 40 grams, something like that. And then finally, I mix it with hazelnut milk. What's your favorite non-dairy milk? I'm gonna say I really like hazelnut milk. I like oat milk too though. Oat milk is nice and creamy too, but it's a bit more carb sometimes. Needs to be thinned down a bit more. I'm just going to stick a bit more water in there and then microwave it for about 2 minutes. So while it says microwaving, get all of my vitamins and stuff out of the way. I will take a bunch of pills, don't be shocked. I will take vitamin D because it's winter time, and also there are some studies out there suggesting that vitamin D can help with what's going on in the world. I'll insert a clip of that study here. Obviously, like I don't make studies, so make sure you take your vitamin D. I take my omega-3 fish oils just because fish oils are very good for joint support, for brain function, and many other things. Plus, it's also good to take some fats with certain vitamins because some vitamins are fat soluble. So if you don't take fats with them, like I eat with food or with a fat product, they don't absorb properly. I have some selenium here, and I also have some prenatal vitamins. So the selenium is for if you want to get pregnant, so is the prenatals. These are kind of just all-round multivitamins with higher dosages of things like theanine and folic acid, just things that are good for the creation of babies or making yourself fertile. And then lastly, I have here some joint support, which is basically like, they look like bloody horse tranquilizers. Look at the size of these bad boys. These are massive tablets. I take 3 of those a day. And basically what's in here is vitamin C, glucosamine sulfite, turmeric, chondroitin sulfate, boswellia serrata extract, black pepper. Now obviously I know that the black pepper and the turmeric does actually work together. In fact, I still have some turmeric supplements actually. Vitamin C. So this is supposed to be a good joint support. And yeah, just let's next some pills. for Evo, and I'm gonna give that to him, and then I'm gonna get dressed and get ready. Well, I'm just gonna basically brush my hair and get dressed. I tried to do a Dutch plat for the first time. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, this way. Let's have a look. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not the best, but it's quite hard to do. I think I just need to practice it a bit more, but it's alright. It looks nice, doesn't it, with the plats on top. So I need to just practice how to plat a bit more. And then I'll be able to do reverse Dutch plats, because I like them, they look nice. It's 6 o'clock, it's time to go to the gym. And that's a wrap for training. I trained for just over 2 hours, literally 3 minutes over 2 hours. I'm gonna go home, eat first before anything else, because I am absolutely starving and I need to make sure I get in around 2,700 calories a day. I need to eat more to lose weight. I know it's a crazy concept, but that's how it works for me. So I'm gonna go home, eat, and then I'll get ready for the day. I'll show you what I'm eating with the macros, and I'll talk you through what I'm doing at the moment in terms of training and diet. So for all the food that I'm eating today, I will insert the macros so you have an idea. Also, just as a warning, don't eat like me. You're not me, I'm not you. We have different goals, different bodies, etc. Talking of goals, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna do a 4-week shred, but I don't want to call it a shred because I'm eating more calories than I do normally. I'm actually purposely making sure that I hit around 2,700 calories a day. Unless I'm eating like somebody, obviously, unless I'm filming a video for this channel, then it's different. But otherwise, I'm very much gonna stick to a pretty much a meal plan. Eating the same foods every day around the same time, because my body works best that way. I have the best results doing that, and me eating more actually makes my metabolism fire up and I lose weight. It becomes a point where obviously in time, if I do it long enough, I do have to start cutting back calories to keep losing weight. But initially, the first month or so, if I eat more calories, I actually burn more fat. And it also helps me with training at higher intensity, which then in itself means that I'm burning more calories because I'm training harder. My training, I am tracking for 4 weeks. I am logging everything, which is something I've never really done. So I'm gonna aim to progress every single week. So that could be going heavier, more repetitions, completing full sets. I don't know, but every week I'm gonna aim to progressively overload, and then hopefully by the end of the month I will have A, gotten stronger, and B, grown a little bit of muscle. The focus is on growing my delts, so I'm training my delts 3 times a week. Training split is quite different from what I have done normally, but that's kind of fun because I'm testing it out, seeing what that's like. Like I said, my food, I'm sticking to a meal plan, but I am low carb, but I'm not keto, so I'm doing between 50 to 100 grams a day, depending. I am on the weekends a little bit more flexible, so I'm still gonna eat pretty much whole foods for the most part. Probably won't have cheat meals because, again, I'm filming like other people and I might have cheats in there, so I won't bother on the weekends. But the way I treat myself, if you like, and take a diet break is that I'll, for example, today I'm gonna have a Chateaubriand, which is like basically a big steak with a bone in. So I'll prepare that. I'll still measure out everything. I'll still weigh out everything, like the butter and stuff I'm gonna use. But just for me to have like a very, very, very nice cut of steak is like a treat, because I wouldn't normally make that. So that's kind of what I'm doing, just on the weekends. Allow a bit more flexibility. Yesterday I made gevulde speculaas. If you want to know the recipe for that, it will be on my members part of my main channel. But I made gevulde speculaas because today is Sinterklaas in Holland. I want to get into the habit of setting traditions for when we do have children. And I want to keep them alive, you know, do little Dutch things, Bulgarian things, Swedish things, English things if we live here, I don't know. But I do want to keep traditions alive, and gevulde speculaas is a nice way to do so. So I ate some of that yesterday. Fit in perfect to my calories. There's some left over. I'll probably eat the rest of it, a piece of it. I am fairly balanced. I'm not as strict as I would be on a prep, but I am pretty strict though. But now I'm going to eat because I am hungry. Then I'm going to have a shower, which I won't show you. Wash my hair because it needs to be washed. Dry my hair, get ready, get changed. And then we're going to go for a walk. We're going to go into town to get a few bits. And then we'll come back here and I'll probably be food prepping for the majority of the afternoon. So I am ready to go out now. It took me a little while. I had to dry my hair, put some makeup on and stuff because, I don't know, these things take time, don't it? I'm not a natural beauty, so it's alright though. I'll brush up alright. We're probably gonna go for a walk. I think the park might be quite busy, but it'd be nice to go for a walk. I also want to test out like this new camera that we got. It's got like a 360 view, so it's like a little, it's more like a little sort of like GoPro type thing. But I want to test that out in the park. And then after that we'll go to town. What time is it? It is now 10 o'clock. I do kind of have to eat again. So what I'll do is, huh? Yeah. No. Yeah, basically. So what I will do is, I've got some speculaas left over that I made. So this is the last bit. Evo basically ate the rest and I gave some other bits to neighbors and friends and stuff. So I will eat this, put that into my fitness pal, put the calories there, and yeah, go for a walk. So good. And then we went into a new M&S food hall that opened up, and we did get a few bits. But I mostly went for my apple and cinnamon tea, basically. I stocked up on like 3 packs of those, so that keeps me going for like a month or 2. But I'm gonna go home now. Well, we are gonna go home now, and then I have to do some food prep. And I was gonna make banana bread, but my oven is broken, so I forgot about that completely. That my oven was broken, because yesterday we had to use the neighbor's oven to bake the cake, and I didn't know it was broken until I started baking the cake. It's really busy, so you have to just keep an eye on people not being cheeky bastards and like cutting through and stuff like that, because people will do that sometimes. And they can do that, just not in front of me. Behind me they can. But yeah, I was gonna make banana bread, but instead what I'll make like protein waffles or protein pancakes or something like that instead, for Ivo that is. So he'll have like a nice second meal at work for a few days. So I'll take you through, oh there's spat everywhere. I'll take you through once we get back and I'll start food prepping. First I need to eat again though, because it's 1 o'clock, so it's time to eat first. And then we'll do some food prep.
And I'll have camembert.
You're gonna have your camembert. Allee, rijden! Uppa! Godallemachtig.
I'll keep it.
Working full time in London.
Je wordt wat aan mij.
Huh?
Je wordt wat lekker.
That was a very nice lunch. It is now 1:45. I've got my Chateaubriand later, but what I want to do first is I'm going to edit a vlog, which will go up on my main channel, so go and check that out if you haven't already. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea with my nice apple and cinnamon tea. It's a bit colder here as well. We've got all the heating on, but it's still cold. And then I'm going to do my food prep, but I want to just quickly get that vlog out of the way so I can focus on the food prep. Alright, so we're going to start doing a bunch of food prep. I'm going to make some waffles for Ivo, but I'm going to use these bananas because I was going to, like I said, I was going to make the protein banana bread. I can't because of the fact that I have an oven that works right now because it's broken. I'm also going to boil some kale. I'm going to pan fry some chicken, and I'll do that whilst those are getting ready. I've never made these, so I don't know if they're going to be nice. This is a little bit of trial and error. It's mostly about the consistency, so let's start off with a couple of 100 mils of egg whites. 200. I'll kind of do a similar sort of recipe as what I would do. So 200 mils of egg whites. I need some sort of like flour-like product to bind. So I'll go with 60 grams of oats, 2 scoops of whey protein, 4 bananas, and 2 whole eggs, large ones, little bit of xanthan gum, half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, and a little bit of baking powder. And I'll put some cinnamon through there as well, just because it's nice. Now, if this is a good recipe, I'll let you know. I have no idea. I think this will be alright, because look, for waffles, what I've noticed is like you kind of want it to be quite a thick consistency, like thick and gloopy, and that should be alright. I will grease my little thing here with butter, because I find if I use the sticky stuff, it doesn't, I don't know, those non-stick sprays just don't work as good, I found. So I do prefer using real butter, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Fucked it up. One thing I'm learning with waffles, especially if you do like protein waffles, you have to keep it closed until it's cooked, otherwise it separates. So that one is messed up because he opened it and then he wants to go and open it back up again even after I told him he shouldn't touch it. Anyway, so it's not for 100%. I think I need like something else as like a binding agent, maybe more egg. Or maybe I should have used a bit more oat flour, I don't know, but whatever. My battery's about to die and I want to get this clean, so that's what I'm going to do. Clean all of this up and then I'm just going to go and watch some TV. The light's always good in here. I always look like well muscular. Anyway. Alright, so I'm about to make some steak. I've got a little steak here, 800 grams of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan fry this to season the meat, just some salt and pepper, nothing else on it, in butter. Then I'm going to cover it with foil and cook it down on a low heat because of the fact that I don't have an oven, so I can't stick it in there. But obviously it's a big cut of meat, so it takes a while to cook through. So I'll cover it in some foil. In the pan, whilst it's slowly cooking, I'm going to put in some thyme and whole garlics. Once that meat's cooked, I'm going to remove it, leave it to rest, leave it to sit. Then I'm going to put in in the juices there, I'm going to put in some shiitake mushrooms, some leeks. A little bit of mustard, whole grain is better, but Dijon will work fine. I'm going to put in some Worcester sauce. I'm going to add in some brandy. Flambe that, just to burn off some of the alcohol. Towards the end, I'm going to put in some double cream. And I will also put in a little bit of flat leaf parsley. I'll see if it needs a bit of butter or not. And that's it. I'll weigh my butter out, just so I know roughly how much I'm eating. I haven't had an awful lot of food today so far, so I'll put in 2 servings of banana bread because I finished whatever was left in the blender, and then also I ate a little bit just then as well. So I'll add in 2 bits of banana bread from the entries that exist, and now I'm just gonna cover this meat in some salt and pepper and massage that all in and then pan fry it for a bit. Alright, so this has been cooking for about, well, at least for 20 minutes with that on, for maybe about 30 minutes to be honest. I think that should be enough. I'm going to leave it to rest and we're going to go and make the sauce. I did overcook the meat slightly. Well, I overcooked it to my liking. I like my steak pretty rare, but I didn't know how long it was going to take, and I didn't want to cook it and then have it to put it back in again. So I think maybe like 5 to 10 minutes less would have been fine, but lesson learned. I'm not having bread, he's having bread, because I've pretty much hit my cups for today with that cookie that I had for breakfast. Are you coming then? And so the way I'll put this in is I'll put it in for 20 grams of butter, because I used about 40 grams in total. 200 grams of ribeye, because I did finish the meat of the bone. He doesn't like to eat meat of the bone, I do, I really like it. I'll put in like a tablespoon of cream because I probably used about that, and also a couple leeks, and as well mushrooms. Now come on then. Yeah, you're saying you're coming and then 3 minutes later you're still not here. I want to eat, I'm waiting for you. And that invisible lad syndrome, come and sit down.
Big boss.
Okay, yes, sorry. Sit down, big boss. Eat your food.